Alright, let's kick things off by getting our chicken perfectly tender. Start by slicing each chicken breast in half. Nice and even. Don't rush it. This little step makes all the difference. Now place them under a piece of cling film. It keeps things clean and stops chicken pieces from flying across the kitchen like confetti. Grab your meat mallet and gently pound them out. We're not trying to flatten them into tortillas, just tenderizing so they cook evenly and stay super juicy later. Now we season. A little salt, a little pepper. Simple but effective. Then brush on a thin layer of mayo. It keeps the chicken super juicy and helps everything stick. Quick, easy, and already smelling like a good idea. You'll believe me when you're cooking it. Now with the potatoes, just slice them into simple wedge shapes. Nothing fancy. Spread them out in your skillet so they cook evenly and get that nice golden edge later. Think of it like making a comfy potato bed for the chicken. Teamwork is working at its finest here. Now let's wake these potatoes up. A little salt, a little pepper, and a touch of paprika for color and flavor. Drizzle on some oil, just enough to help them crisp up beautifully. Give the pan a little shake so everything gets coated, and boom, our potato base is good to go, ready to fulfill its purpose. Now make this chicken dreamy by adding in your mozzarella and cheddar sticks, just like little cheesy surprises waiting inside. Now roll the chicken up gently, like a mini chicken cordon bleu, tight enough to hold the cheese, but not so tight it taps out. Perfect. Give the rolled chicken a quick brush of mayo for that golden finish. Cover it up and pop it into the oven at 200 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. Let the magic happen. After the first bake, pull the chicken out and blanket it with even more cheese. Because why stop now? Slide it back in for just 5 more minutes until everything melts into a golden, bubbly dream. And there it is. Slice into it and just look at that juicy, cheesy, absolutely irresistible. Alright, chicken breast number 2. We'll start simple. Grab half an onion and slice it up. Nothing fancy, just nice thin pieces. This is going to be the base flavor that makes the whole kitchen smell like someone's actually cooking today. Let's build a cozy potato base. Lay those sliced potatoes right onto your skillet, nice and even. Think of it like making a comfy little bed for the chicken. Once they're spread out, hit them with just a pinch of salt, a little pepper, and finish with a generous drizzle of olive oil. Simple flavors, but trust me, this is what makes the whole dish taste fancier than it looks. Here we've got the chicken. Slice it into strips, nice and even, so every piece cooks perfectly. Transfer it to a bowl and season generously with salt, pepper, and a dusting of paprika. Drizzle in a little olive oil, then get in there with your hands. Mix it gently, making sure every strip is coated from edge to edge. This is where you know you're building flavor from the very beginning. Simple ingredients coming together with just the right touch. Now place those seasoned chicken strips right over the potatoes in the skillet, nestling them in so every bite picks up that flavor. Cover it up and slide it into the oven, baking at 200 degrees Celsius for 35 to 40 minutes. Let the heat do its work. This is where everything comes together. While the chicken bakes, take a ripe tomato and chop it into small, juicy pieces. Add them to a bowl, then sprinkle in the grated cheese, and a spoonful of creamy mayonnaise. Give it all a gentle mix. Once the chicken comes out of the oven, still sizzling and golden, spread that creamy tomato cheese mixture right over the top. Every piece covered edge to edge. Slide it back into the oven for another 15 minutes, just long enough for the cheese to melt, bubble, and turn beautifully golden. Then it's time, the final reveal. Lift it out, let the steam rise, and cut through that perfect layer. Juicy chicken, tender potatoes, and that melted topping on every slice. Absolute perfection. Onto the third chicken breast we go. Take a chicken breast and slice it carefully into 3 even layers, just like opening a book. Just make sure you don't try to read it unless you can speak the chicken breast language. This helps it cook faster and stay tender all the way through. Lay each piece flat and season generously with salt, paprika, pepper, and a touch of garlic powder. Simple spices for a big-time flavor. Then spread a thin, even layer of mayonnaise across the top. It might sound unusual, but trust the process. It locks in moisture and helps the chicken turn beautifully golden once it cooks. Every layer is coated, every bite is about to be packed with flavor. Now stack those seasoned layers right on top of each other, forming one thick, flavorful stack. Then slice it straight down the center, dividing it into 2 even portions. Clean, simple, and ready for the next step. Now grab a potato and grate it finely. Soft shreds that start piling up fast. Gather them in your hands and squeeze out the excess water. The drier they are, the crispier the result. Transfer to a bowl and add 1 egg, a pinch of salt, and a crack of pepper. Add a spoonful of flour. Next, grate in some cheese and mix it all together until the potatoes are coated and the cheese blends right in. A simple mix, but full of texture and flavor. The perfect coating we're building from scratch. While you're at it, let us know which one of these 3 chicken recipes has been your favorite and which recipe you'd like to see from us next. We promise we'll try our best to deliver. Now, take each chicken piece and press it gently into the potato mixture, coating it fully from both sides. Make sure every edge is sealed and packed in. No gaps, just a snug, even layer that's ready to turn beautifully crisp. Place the coated chicken into the pan and fry over low-medium heat. Take your time. Let each side turn slowly golden brown and crisp, locking in all that juicy flavor. When both sides are beautifully browned, lift it out and place it on a plate. Now the final reveal. Slice it through with a knife, the crust crackling as the tender chicken shows inside. A crispy outside, juicy center, and melted flavor in every bite. Absolutely irresistible. And that's another chicken dish finished to perfection. If you're enjoying this cooking journey as much as we do, there's so much more ahead. More comfort food, more flavors, more kitchen moments. All right, friend, we hope you enjoyed making chicken breast in at least one of these 3 ways. Even better if you made all 3. Now like, share, and subscribe if you like and enjoy our content. We'll be dropping more yumminess very soon. Goodbye for now!